carrying on with the Lucky Stars trilogy, we have My Lucky Stars, which was released in 1985, again directed by Sammo Hung, and bringing back much of the cast from the original, with some slight changes and retrofitting some of the story elements from the first one. We open up to see Jackie Chan and Yun Biao as cops who are undercover in Japan looking for a rogue agent who's ran away with 100 million worth of diamonds. And they come across ninjas. Great. Absolute brilliant opening. Love it. Yun Biao, Jackie Chan fighting is just something that is undeniably wonderful whenever you see it happen. There is some great fight scenes. The most unbelievable element of it is that they managed to take down Yun Biao's character and they capture him. Jackie Chan's character has to go into hiding, but he believes that the bad guys know all the cops, so they're going to have to reach out and find somebody who's not police officers to come and help them save the day. And then Jackie Chan's gone for a huge chunk of the movie. Yet again, we don't have much of him. We follow Teapot, Sammo Hung's character, as he is now in jail. It seems as though all the guys from the first one have went back to their criminal ways. He is paroled early, told to recruit his team, get to Japan to help out. Even though he doesn't want to, it's for the greater good, it's getting him out, it's helping an old friend. And that's where the retrofitting comes in. What they're saying now is that Teapot and Jackie Chan's character were in an orphanage together. They were good friends that kind of grew apart and fell away from each other, which doesn't fit with the first movie. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. I thought it was going to go in a different route. I was glad to see them bring back all the characters that I loved from the first one. It was really great to see those group of people back together again. And they were incredibly fun and silly. And for the most part, they revert back to their adolescent teenage selves with just trying to get a feel of a woman for a long part of the movie. I mean, like really long. They have this charade where they're pretending to be robbers and they tie up the woman and the guy together, and then somebody walks in, releases them, and then the robbers turn up again and tie up a new guy with the girl, so they can all get a turn of having their illicit feels. It feels very like weird and teen sex comedy type of thing, but it was quite funny to watch it, and I kind of enjoyed that humour. The action again is really wonderful when it comes. The bad guys that we have this time are really kind of ninja-like, and it's good to see the guys fighting against them when it gets to the end of this one. This is a little bit of a shorter movie than the first one, and it feels as though it very much has more of a plot in mind, driving it forward, you know, getting from A to B to C to we get to the end, which is good, but it kind of detracts from that free-flowing kind of craziness that the guys have together, that weird chemistry. But when we get to the ending, the fight scenes are utterly wonderful. I really enjoyed it. There's so many varied set pieces going on, different fights happening at different times that we're cutting to and from back to, which are really great, really energizing, really different, and really like fun to watch. We've got Sammo and his yellow tracksuit fighting, which is fun. We've got Jackie Chan fighting. We've got Yun Biao being unleashed to kick ass at certain points. We have a girl fight as well, as we have the good girl and the bad girl fighting it off. Bad girl's really weird because she's like a muscle-bound freak under her kimono. And it's just so much fun and energy in that final third of the movie that really just puts a smile on your face, with the exception of one thing. We get this build up to this fight between Yun Biao, Jackie Chan and the bad guy in the movie, and it just ends so suddenly with him just giving up. And it just, I wanted that elaborate fight sequence there, but it just kind of slams the door shut in that and just ends. He just skids to a halt and like, okay, you got me, bye, take me away. And I just wasn't expecting that, and it just felt a little bit odd, considering all the wonderful fights that came before it. I was expecting like a real powerhouse of a performance with these three people fighting, and the choreography to be explosive and wonderful, and it just never quite delivered on that, which was strange. I really quite liked My Lucky Stars. I think I preferred the first one more. I'm looking forward to moving on to the last entry, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars, and we'll see what that has to hold. But yeah, this set so far, terrific, really fun. Transfers are amazing. There's a moment at the end of My Lucky Stars when they're walking away from the scene of the crime, mountains in the background, just looks lovely. It's just a wonderful image, and it made me sit up and go, the transfer's just terrific here. Love to know your thoughts on this one. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.